Hi, I'm Mark,
And I'm Carissa,
and we're
set
set on
on
Sainthood.
Sainthood.
Thank you so much for joining us again today. Happy Feast of St. Joseph, and we are going to St. Joseph's Workshop.
Here in Nazareth is a church built over top of what is traditionally believed to be St. Joseph's Workshop, right next to the Basilica of the Annunciation, which we'll be showing you soon.
It had beautiful grounds. You can really tell that they take good care of it, especially in Nazareth.
We both really liked this church because of all of the focus on St. Joseph, obviously, but all of the art showed different scenes from his life. He's one of the saints that we hear nothing from in the Bible. There are no words from St. Joseph in the Bible, but yet he's a crucial player in the story of salvation as the adopted father of Jesus. And so the stained glass was so beautiful that it showed these moments, such as the marriage of Joseph and Mary. And it also had titles of St. Joseph that we've developed over the last 2,000 years as the history of the Catholic Church, such as St. Joseph, Terror of Demons, St. Joseph, Protector of the Church.
And the stained glass really was beautiful. They did such a good job, and you can tell that a lot of craftsmanship went into this workshop church. Something else that's amazing about this church, among other churches that you find in the Holy Land, is that not only do you have these beautiful, amazing basilicas and churches talking about the life, including the dreams that were given to St. Joseph when they needed to flee or go different places, about raising Jesus, or even about his death at the end of his life and being there with Mary and Jesus as well, is that they are also archaeological sites as well. So underneath of this church, there are a few really cool things that you can see, and then it also discusses some things that you can't see. So beneath the church, so below this level even, there was a workshop, and you can kind of see the door down to it there. We're not allowed to go in because we're not biblical archaeologists who are tasked with that job, but they do have some viewports where you can look down and see the kinds of things that comprised of a workshop back in the 1st century. And according to tradition, this was actually Joseph's workshop where he would have taught Jesus carpentry as well, which is really cool. A few of the key things that we find down beneath were some places for storage. This also had a basalt stone where they were able to work on actually sanding, I believe, different things that are used in carpentry. So that was kind of cool.
We're both consecrated to St. Joseph, so we really appreciated spending some extra time in his church, just praying and visualizing his life in this place. And if you haven't heard of the consecration to St. Joseph, definitely look it up. It's certainly worth doing.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you have a blessed day.
And a happy feast of St. Joseph.